DOL.STUDIO presents Sourcing Smart and Green Products and People Globally. We're sharing recent local news and business insights in green and blue economy. Listen, like, share, and connect with us. Greetings, my name is Doll. I'm a precision machinist with over 15 years experience in robotics and AI automation, specialized in sustainable manufacturing and climate solutions. I coach women through technical and vocational education and skills training to become highly qualified personnel in STEM. DOL.STUDIO presents Sourcing Smart and Green Products and People Globally. The Ontario News Weekly Wrap-Up, Year 23, Week 13. Information from the Open Government Newsroom, courtesy of King's Printer for Ontario, 2023. Bulletin: Ontario protecting grouse from illegal hunting. The Ontario government is safeguarding grouse populations from illegal hunting. News release: Ontario adding new protections for home buyers. The Ontario government is doing more to protect first-time home buyers and their savings by expanding deposit insurance for first home savings accounts at Ontario credit unions. News release: Ontario increasing minimum wage to $16.55 an hour. The Ontario government is increasing the minimum wage to $16.55 an hour on October 1st, 2023. This 6.8% pay raise for low-income workers builds on the government's steady and predictable increases every year to help families offset the rising cost of living. News release: Province helping more Ontario students become doctors at home in Ontario. The Ontario government is further expanding the number of medical school spots to historic highs while helping Ontario students become doctors in the province, whether they studied at home or abroad. Starting in 2023, the government is investing an additional $33 million over 3 years to add another 100 undergraduate medical school seats and another 154 postgraduate medical training seats beginning in 2024, both now prioritized for Ontario residents. News release: Ontario ready to respond to 2023 wildland fire season. The Ontario government is ready to respond to this year's wildland fire season, which lasts from April 1st until October 31st. News release: Ontario investing in economic development initiatives in First Nations communities. The Ontario government is building a strong province by partnering with the Ontario First Nations Economic Developers Association, OFNEDA, to help individuals and businesses in First Nation communities create and expand economic opportunities. News release: Ontario launches Clean Energy Credit Registry to boost competitiveness and attract jobs. Ontario is leveraging its first-class clean electricity grid by launching a Clean Energy Credit (CEC) registry that will boost competitiveness and attract jobs by helping businesses meets their environmental and sustainability goals. Proceeds from the sale of CECs will help keep costs down for electricity ratepayers and fund the construction of clean electricity projects in Ontario through a newly created Future Clean Electricity Fund. This fund will help build Ontario's clean energy advantage as the province competes for and attracts new investments in electric vehicle and battery manufacturing, clean steel, and other sectors, while continuing to build its clean economy. Statement: Ontario responds to the federal government's Budget 2023. Today, Ontario's Minister of Finance, Peter Bethlenfalvy, issued the following statement in response to the federal government's Budget 2023. Summary: we note that the Ring of Fire wasn't mentioned once in the budget. This is a missed opportunity for workers, for Canada's growing electric vehicle and battery supply chain, as well as Northern Ontario and Indigenous communities. We also expect that the federal government will work with us to help tackle the ongoing housing affordability crisis. We continue to call on the federal government to defer the harmonized sales tax on all new large-scale, purpose-built rental housing projects to help spur construction of more rental housing units. Just a few days ago, I released Ontario's own 2023 budget, Building a Strong Ontario. It's our blueprint for building a strong province during a time of global challenge and change. While our government is indeed working to build a strong Ontario for today and tomorrow, we know governments make faster progress when they work hand in hand together. Working together, there's nothing Team Canada and Team Ontario can't accomplish. Court Bulletin: Vail Canada Limited fined $175,000 for health and safety violations. Convicted: Vail Canada Limited at 200 Bay Street, Royal Bank Plaza South Tower, Suite 1500, Toronto, Ontario. News release: Ontario ready to welcome more skilled newcomers. The Ontario government is investing an additional $25 million over 3 years in its flagship immigration program to support doubling the number of skilled immigrants the province can welcome to tackle the labor shortage and help build Ontario. News release: Governments helping agri-food processing businesses lower costs. The governments of Canada and Ontario are investing up to $10 million through the Sustainable Canadian Agricultural Partnership, Sustainable CAP, to help food processing businesses increase energy efficiency and lower their costs. News release: Ontario supporting small communities impacted by extreme weather. The Ontario government is providing $5.5 million to small municipalities affected by significant weather events in 2022. Funding will assist with the clearing of downed trees and other debris, as well as forest regeneration to protect against future weather risks like forest fires. The governments of Canada and Ontario welcome $40 million manufacturing investment. The governments of Ontario and Canada are welcoming a $40 million investment by View Real Inc., a made-in-Ontario startup located in Waterloo. This investment, supported by $10.5 million in joint funding, will boost local manufacturing, strengthen clean tech innovation, and create 75 new good-paying jobs. News release: Ontario helping more women build skills and get jobs. The Ontario government is expanding the Investing in Women Futures program to 10 additional locations across the province to create more economic opportunities for women. This expansion is part of the $6.9 million investment over 3 years to enhance the program and help more women who experience social and economic barriers to connect to supports and develop the skills they need to gain financial security and independence. Show some love with a like and share. Connect with us at DOL.STUDIO on social media. We want to hear from you. Subscribe for more local news, business insights, investment trends, and infrastructure developments. This podcast was sponsored by #WithLove Inc. community organization. All things done, #WithLove. Sourcing smart and green products and people globally.